Guys, look at this freaking data. Like, you can see the while I'm talking, you can see the number go down. What's going on, YouTube? This is What Would Josh Do, and this is super exciting. I literally had my phone open. It said it was 10 stops away, 7 stops away, 4 stops away. Here we are. This is super freaking exciting. Let's get into this. So, there's 3 different versions of this. There's a 200 watt, there's a 240 or 50 watt, the really big one, the 27,000, and then there's this guy. I'm not interested in the middle one. I either want this one or the big one, and we will be getting the big one. It's just expensive, and I can't buy it today, or I would. I'm buying these products with my own money. I bought this. This is mine. I own it. I could say whatever I want to say about it. Anker does not send me anything for free at all. They haven't in several years, or a few years actually. So this is the 12,065 watt input. So this thing's going to charge fast, like very fast. And it's going to have 65 watts of output. If you use both ports, you're going to be able to do 130 watts. And we're going to test that. We're going to freaking test that. Now, keep in mind, this being only 12,000 mAh, it's going to drain really fast at 130 watts. Like, you're going to go through those so fast. But for here, it says for Apple, Samsung, Lenovo, HP, it's compatible with them all. We're going to see if 65 watts will do Samsung Quick Charge 2.0 or Super Fast Charge 2.0 or just 1.0. The difference being 25 watts or 45 watts. And we got a lot to test. So there's some more information on the back. I'm trying to get the model number because that's kind of like what I always do every time. So there's some more information. You can pause that and read it for yourself. The important thing is the output can do 5 and 3, 9 and 3, 10 and 2.25, 15 and 3, 20 and 3.25 for 65 watts max. So there's the compatibility chart stuff, and then we're going to go ahead and open it up. We're going to see how fast it charges. We're going to charge our laptop. We're going to charge our Z Fold 4. I'm going to grab my wife's phone because she just arrived home, and I'm going to see if it says Super Fast Charging 2.0. I'm going to connect a neat little reader to it, and we're going to see all the different charging protocols this thing has. This one's intriguing to me because it's not, like, ginormous, and I only need Type-C. That's all I need. I don't need freaking USB-A. I don't want USB-A. Like, take USB-A and shove it. Like, I don't want to see that port ever again. Whoa, okay, so that's a little hefty. The Nano 30 watt input output is about 211 grams. So let's see what this one is. All right, we get a nice little case to carry it, which is cool. On this side, we get a little cable. It's probably going to be a 60 watt cable, maybe. We got some instructions, a quick start guide, safety stuff. All of it's trash. We're going to read the instructions real quick just to see if there's anything in there that's super freaking important. And also, this video is 4K, so you can pause that and read it if you ever lose yours. So you can charge it with any of the 2 outputs. We did get the base. The base is ordered. It's going to be here in about a week or 2, maybe 2 weeks. So we're going to do a video on that because I love the idea of being able to dock this sucker on my like microwave that's by the door. Our kitchen's stupid. And then just literally grab it off the base and head out the door. I'm loving that idea so much. So we got the base coming. But yeah, so there's the inputs and outputs. About the same there, 65 watts max input, 20 volts at 3.25 amps. And on this side, you've got all the neat little information. So you press it once, or you can press it and hold it for 2 seconds to do other things. Tells you the battery cycles, how many times it's been charged and recharged. And then each port's wattage and stuff like that. All right, let's go ahead and open this thing up. Oh, I'm so excited about this. I truly hope this is my new favorite battery bank. I really do. All right, so it looks sleek. It looks awesome. It's got the little pins on the bottom. We're going to get that dock. We're going to make a video on that dock. That means when I get the bigger power bank, I can dock the bigger power bank on the same dock this one's using. Obviously, at separate times. But I dock it, fully charge it, head out the door. That is freaking sick. Love it. For now, we'll just charge it the old school way of connecting a USB-C port to it. Now I'm going to let you pause this and read all the stuff on the bottom here. So it's got some important information there. But yeah, go ahead and read it for yourself. Designed by Anker Innovations. We got some more safety listings and stuff there. All right, let's get started. Okay, so first of all, we have the little thing, which is going to be nice because you got that screen. And you want to protect that screen. You don't want it to like get damaged or nothing. or more scratch. This definitely could still get damaged. But so nice little carrying thing. You put your cables in there. It's got plenty of room up here to take the little cable and stick it in there and close it up. All right. So we've got a button on the side here. We're going to press it. So it's that Anker. And to get to the settings, we're going to hold this down for 2 seconds. Oh, nope. Okay, that turns it off. That was a lie. So there's some information about the charge cycles and stuff, battery health. So we're going to hold this, and now we can press it, and then we hold it again. I like that screen to be there as long as I can have it be there. So hi, yes. Now we're back to this. We're at 49%. Okay, so I'm going to plug this in, and I'm going to give it some power because I don't have anything going out of it yet. And we're going to go to the forwards, backwards, back. Okay, no, so. Okay, so this third, I forget how to do this. I don't do it very often. So, all right, be ready. Auto detection. Give it just a moment. And holy freaking cowbells, that's a lot. Why did I say cowbells? What? Anyways, that's a whole lot of stuff there. My goodness. So we can go to each one, and we can see, like, the data. So let's just run through these real quick. And last one. There we go. Cool. Yeah, that was the last one. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to plug this in. What I love about this so much, why I hope that this one's not too heavy or bulky to carry around every day, what we're going to see is this right here. So this thing gives me a whole lot of data, a whole lot. I can see 19.4 volts. I can see it's climbing, so 2.4 amps and 46 watts. This cable that it comes with is capable of doing 60 watts maximum. Okay, cool. Check that out. It's speeding up. All right, I'm going to swap these cables around, see if I can get that to say 65. I wanted to use the cable it came with. Oh, yeah, here. It says 56.8 watts. So I don't even need that little thing right there because I've got this. And it tells me the wattage. Holding the button turns the screen off. So if you don't want it to stay on for 30 minutes, just hold the button. Just hold it. If you're like me, I have mine set to 30 minutes because most of the time I want to see that. Now we're going to switch out the cable and let's do one that is known to do 100 watts and see what the difference is, if there's any at all. And check that out. So it knows that we are connected to a 100-watt cable. And we're getting a little bit more on the input here at 61 watts. So see, look at this. Look at this. It's all right here. It's all right here. This is all I really care about at the end of the day. How many watts is my phone charging at? That's all I really care about. So this thing's charging up. It's going to take 21 minutes, and it's going to be full. You see the battery temperature? And yeah, that's freaking awesome. Now, let's go ahead and connect a USB-C cable and another 100-watt USB-C cable. We've got our MacBook here, and look at that. We can see that it's going to do 65 watts of output, and it's currently at 62 watts. Now let's take our Chromebook here. And wow, that jumped up real quick. So let me see. Guys, look at this freaking data, all right? We got 60 watts going to the MacBook or the Chromebook here, and we have 61 watts going to the freaking MacBook. So we don't need these fancy adapters because we've got that data right here. 58 watts on one, 65 watts on two. And we're going to last for 8 minutes, 7 minutes. I'm telling you, man. Oh, I gotta try that now. I gotta fully charge this battery. So this is 46%. If it was at 100%, we would probably get about 18 minutes or so. But let's test that out. Actually, you can see while I'm talking, you can see the number go down. So it's not. Ideally, you'd want to get the 27,000 if your goal is to do this daily. Because, wow. I have tears in my eyes now. I got to dry my eyes out. Hold on. All right, we're going to let this thing charge up, and then we'll be back. Look, I got the best freaking viewers, all right? So I was literally waiting for this thing to charge. I was watching the percentage go up. It charges so fast. I I'm in love with this thing, all right? It's not huge. We still got some ways to go. I got family members waiting on me to get on Rust, so I'm trying to hurry this up. But I've got this guy asking me about the Samsung. I'm assuming, since he wants to know if it does 3 amps or 5 amps, if it'll do 45 watt super fast charging. Well, good thing is I pried the S23 Ultra out of my wife's hands. So this is her phone. She loves this phone. She hates giving it to me. Also, I don't remember what it said when I ran through all those protocols, but hopefully you saw that data there. And this thing says it's at 100%, but it's clearly not at 100%. My goal was to get this thing to 100%, connect both MacBook and the thing, and show you how much time you would get off of a full 100% charge. But yeah, it's not done yet. Let's see. On here, it should reflect. Okay, so it's not even telling me down here that it's inputting anything. But I can tell that through my wall charger here, we're putting out 66 watts. And on here, we're putting out 58 watts. So frustrates me a little bit that it says 100. And to the average person, they're going to see 100. And they're going to pull it off the charger. And me, being a nerd, I know that this is still charging. I know it's not done. It looks like the numbers are going down. So we're approaching the end point there. I have so much to do still. I've got to check to see if it'll do 45 watts. I got to check to see if I connect both my Z Fold 4, which does 25 watts super fast charging, and this, which does 45 watts super fast charging, if it'll do altogether 70 watts, 25 plus 45. So will it do input and output? What's the time if you're drawing 130 watts or close to it? How many minutes will that last? You know what? We're not going to cheat. This video could be watched many times by a lot of different people, so we're not going to skimp this out. We're going to wait. We're going to friggin' wait. I want this number to go down. I want this thing to be 100%. Ignore that number, please. That's frustrating. Okay, here we are. You saw the time lapse. It said for quite a bit that it was at 58, 59 watts. Now I feel confident in saying it is fully charged. As you can see, it's getting very little power, just less than half a watt. So let's finish this video up. I have some questions and I'm going to answer them. All right, so let's get all of this in focus. So here we go. Let's plug these in and let's see what happens. I guess you don't really need to see those numbers. They're going to be flipped and around. This can like rotate like at the angle. So this is the important thing. Look, 65 watts going to one of them, 60 watts going to the other. I was almost spot on. 19 minutes. I said 18. Okay. So not bad. Not bad. If you're going to be drawing 130 watts, like a lot, like I am right now, get the bigger one. Get the 27,000. That's the only choice you have. For now, I'm definitely still... This one's not going anywhere because this one does 140 watts output. This only does 65 watts output. So if I want to charge my MacBook at its full speed, this is just the 14-inch. So this one only does 100 watts. I can charge it at 100 watts using one port on this guy right here. This guy will only charge it at 65. Now, 65 is more than enough. Like, you're not... like, that's fast, right? But ideally, I'm going to be using this for my phone and for my tablet, stuff like that. Now, if I need to charge up my laptop, it's going to be able to do that. And as you can see, we're at 98%. The time has went down to 24 minutes. All right, so here's the biggest question to me and to some of my viewers, apparently. This is an S23 Ultra. This is my wife's phone. We're going to plug this in. And we're seeing super fast charging. We got the two icons, but we're only seeing super fast charging 1.0. So the difference being if this supported 45 watt, if this did PPS at 5 amps, which earlier you saw that it only does 3 amps, then we would get the 45 watts of super fast charging 2.0. So it would literally say 2.0 at the bottom. So here you can see that we are only charging at 19 watts. Keep in mind this phone is at 85%. As your phone gets to the top, it's going to slow down. So this could charge at a 25 watts max speed, which is good, but unfortunately, it's not 45 watts. With this being a 65 watt power bank, I don't see why they couldn't have just included the 45 watt super fast charging 2.0, which would be 5 amps. I don't understand why they didn't do that. Because if we take the big boy here and we plug this phone in, you're going to see the difference. See, super fast charging 2.0, it says it on the bottom there. And being at 85%, we're not going to get much faster than that. But super fast charging 2.0 is what you want to see. And you're not going to see it with this guy. Just super fast charging. I'm going to go give this back to my wife now. Nope, actually. All right, so we get super fast charging. And we got super fast charging. There's 2 icons there. So we are charging super fast on both of these. 2 Samsung phones can do 25 watts and 25 watts for 50 watts of total output. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. Someone's going to ask if you can charge the power bank while it's charging your phone. So this is doing some stuff over here. Okay, so we're jumping up here. We got 40, 50, 60, 66. And we're outputting. No, we're not outputting. So it does block the output. And no, hold on. Let's see. This was loose. Oh, we got super fast charging. You saw the 2 icons. You saw the text. We've got super fast charging going to our phone while this power bank is charging at 65 watts, y'all. It's weird that it doesn't reflect on here. I only see that it's outputting at 61 watts, and we can see that we are actually going up. So what it's putting out to the phone is less than what it's receiving. What it's receiving more than it's putting out to the phone. So we're seeing that number go up, and this is charging while it is outputting. Okay, so my excitement might have been a little short-lived. For some reason, it's showing that we're putting power into this. And look at the charging icon there. It shows that it is currently charging. But for some reason, on here, it doesn't show that it's outputting if it's inputting. That doesn't make any sense. But I'm glad that it does both. See, when we unplug the power, we get the super fast charging, and it shows the output. So we're getting some weird results here. Not quite certain of that. I will have the description updated, and I'll pin a comment about my findings. But that's strange behavior. It's charging at 65 watts. It's outputting 20 watts, and it's not showing that it's outputting, but it's showing that it's inputting. But the phone says it's charging. But then after a minute, the phone, I don't know. That's some weird behavior. But I'm still very much loving this thing a lot. All right, before we end the video, let's connect up the iPhone. Let's connect up the Galaxy Fold 4. Super fast charging. This is getting 13 watts. This is getting 18. Now, I've seen this charge at 28 if the battery is really low. Once it gets to a certain point, it slows down. That's normal behavior. We're getting 15 watts right now. The power bank shows 20 watts on one and 16 watts on the other. It's going to take an hour and 7 minutes to kill this battery at that current rate. So this thing's friggin' awesome. I'm going to have a link to it in the description below if you want to purchase one for yourself. It will be my Amazon affiliate link. I will get a little bit of kickback from that, which is awesome. It really supports the channel a lot when you guys use my links that are down below, because then I get to take those earnings and put them right back into YouTube. And for example, I get to go buy the really expensive 27,000 mAh, 200 and something watt output, 3-port, huge version of this guy. Okay, so I'm not going to advertise this as charging while discharging, because the behavior I keep getting is that it switches from charging the power bank to no longer outputting on your phone. So this does not do pass-through charging. For some reason, it does it for a moment and then it stops. Again, I will have updates as the time goes by, and if that behavior is something that always continues or not. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I've also been posting to my YouTube community page, so please keep an eye on that. This is What Would Josh Do, and I'm out.